Namaste, and welcome to a brand new episode of Revive the Culture Connect, where we meet with people from diverse backgrounds, trying to find out what are the traditional practices they find relevant in the current times and how they want to keep them alive. And in our endeavor to bridge the gap between generations, we make sure to bring forth to you the science or logic behind these practices, apart from the belief that we have in our cultural system. तो जैसा कि आज हम मिल रहे हैं एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद और ये ब्रेक हमने लिया था एग्जामिनेशन सीजन की वजह से। बात एग्जामिनेशन की है तो जो दिमाग में सबसे पहली चीज आती है वो है एकेडमिक सक्सेस का प्रेशर। आई एम श्योर अ लॉट ऑफ अस वुड एग्री विद मी कि कहीं ना कहीं हम सबके ऊपर एक एकेडमिक सक्सेस का प्रेशर बना ही रहता है, हमारे बच्चों के ऊपर बना रहता है। तो ऐसे में इट बिकम्स इवन मोर इम्पोर्टेंट टू recognize and find out, are there some traditional practices which may be very simple but significant enough to bring in a healthy state of mind? So, in our episode today with our guest, we shall explore the timeless wisdom of age old practices, understand the practical applications of these small rituals and traditions that not just offer guidance for navigating the modern day challenges, but also bring in a balanced state of mind. So, without further ado, let's welcome our guest for today, Ms. Nupur Eta. With over 2 decades of experience in education, Ms. Nupur Eta is a distinguished academician with a robust academic background and extensive expertise in the field. She has served as an English faculty and lecturer at the prestigious St. Joseph's College for Women in Visakhapatnam, assuming leadership roles as the center head of a preschool at Little Millennium, Greenwood High International School, and also as an English advisor at Christ Academy. Ms. Nupur has demonstrated exceptional leadership capabilities and have earned numerous accolades, reflecting her profound impact on students and the education community at large. Beyond her academic and professional achievements, she is renowned for her compassion and dedication as an educator. Welcome, Nupur, on the show. I'm so happy that you've been able to spend time for our show. I'm so glad to have you here with us. All over to you. I am waiting to hear from you what you have to say about our show, Revive the Culture Connect.
Thank you, Jyotika, and very good evening. So it has been really my privilege to be a part of this Cultural Revive Connect program. And I have been looking forward for it from the day you have told me about it.
Thank you
And
so much.
I truly appreciate all the efforts you have taken
Thank you.
and to bring this, to keep our culture alive and to make our younger generations follow this culture, which is really a challenging task these days.
Agreed,
So,
agreed.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, with all your encouraging words, I would like you to also now tell us how you are able to revive the cultural connect in your own way at your home. Let's know about that.
Okay, so having gained experience as an educator for past 2 decades and also as a parent of having raised 2 children at home, so I feel as a parent and as an educator, we have a greater responsibility towards shaping our children for
True,
the future, our future generations. And it's very challenging, as I mentioned earlier, because in this digitalized world, the children are smarter and they seek a reason. They want to know everything what we ask them to do or what they do.
right, right.
So, right,
I understand being an educator as well as a parent, it becomes a double responsibility. I'm sure you're also talking about the same thing.
right, definitely. It becomes a
Right.
double responsibility as
So,
we
are
see
there
our
certain
students.
practices at home which are taken from ancient rituals that are being continued even today? Could you share some of them with us?
Yes, Jyotika, definitely. Since we have come on this platform, I would definitely like to share few of the practices which I have been following right from my childhood, and these were instilled in me from my parents. We, as a child, we never questioned our parents as to why we were following, and we automatically we gave it to our children and we followed it with them. So it's your program which made us rethink over why we are following this And definitely, there are sometimes our children do question us that why, mommy, why are we following this? Why
Yeah.
are you asking you to do that? So the first thing I would like to talk about here is applying tilak. तो
Okay.
हम पूजा में या कोई भी घर में रिचुअल होता है या कोई भी बाहर अच्छे काम के लिए जा रहे हैं तो माथे पे तिलक लगाते हैं. So
Mm-hmm.
applying tilak is usually applied in between on the forehead in between the eyebrows.
Eyebrows,
And
right. Right.
yeah, so the reason for this is there is a very important chakra in our body,
Mm-hmm.
and that is called as Agnya chakra.
Mm-hmm.
And when we put tilak, when we put the pressure with our thumb, so tilak is applied by using the thumb. So when we put the pressure, the central point of this nerve is activated,
Mm-hmm.
and it helps in improving the concentration level of the child, be it a
Mm.
student or be it a children. So
Okay.
that is a major reason
Mm.
behind applying
So
tilak.
basically, this point in our forehead is what you are mentioning
Yes.
is it gets activated, energized. It helps us to concentrate better.
It helps in the level, it increases the level of
Yeah.
concentration
Yeah,
and
because
boosts
see,
our memory also.
internally there are so many nerve endings which are connecting our
Yes,
body. So,
yes,
that's very true what you've rightly put across that these points they help us, in getting activated once the pressure is applied on those points. And uh, from the ancient times, these practices have been done. It's just that we never thought of it, but when we really come to know why it is done, we understand, okay, there's so many benefits of doing so.
benefits of doing so. And it's
Hmm.
our like our we all have a universal mind, a conscious mind, and a subconscious mind.
Correct.
And the word agna means command. So
Hmm.
when we are applying tilak, we are giving a command to our mind to
Hmm.
act in a particular way. और कोई
Okay.
भी काम जो भी हम कर्म करते हैं उसके लिए हम अपने माइंड को प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं. So this act of applying tilak is aligning our conscious, subconscious, and the universal mind.
ग्रेट ग्रेट
और
सो
वो
इट काइंड
कर्म
ऑफ
करने
हेल्प्स
के
अस
लिए.
टू प्रोग्राम आवरसेल्फ कि अब ये करना है. सो हम इसको ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं ना कि इफ आई एम पुटिंग तिलक माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो सो आई कैन काइंड ऑफ गिव माई सेल्फ अ कमांड कि आई विल फोकस वाइल आई एम डूइंग दिस वर्क. अगर हम देखें
Yes,
पुराने समय में राजा महाराजा जब लड़ाई पे भी जाते थे तो उनको भी जब तिलक लगाते तो देर इज सम काइंड ऑफ अ
ceremony.
मंत्र और
Yes.
बेस्ट विशेस गिवन कि आप विजयी भव. So
Vijay
it's a
Bhava.
command. So nicely explained, Nupur. I would say this clearly makes us understand कि हम जो कर रहे हैं वो क्यों कर रहे हैं. So
Yes.
this is being done in the family with the kids around, and they understand now why this is being done.
Yes. So earlier they would not do it very happily, but now when they know the reason behind it, they are more excited to
So
follow
this
the
is, in a
practice.
way,
So this,
the curiosity that the generation has, in a way, is good. It gives them a much more acceptability to to
right.
the facts that we are going to tell them as facts. Because, see, a community as it's a combination of belief system, a logic, a reasoning, science. So it has to go hand in hand. So
Yes.
in a way it's a good thing that they are curious and they want to know it, and once they know, they accept it wholeheartedly. So that's great to know, Nupur.
And it
It's
gives
so
us
wonderful.
also insight as to why we were following these practices,
Huh.
age-old practices.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
this is
as I've been talking to many people, I've realized that while we discuss, we realize हाँ हम बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें छोटी सी बड़ी कर रहे होते हैं, and we don't realize कि हमने साध के रखी है अपनी जो धरोहर है, अपनी हेरिटेज है, कल्चरल हेरिटेज है, इसको हम लेके चल रहे हैं. ऐसी बहुत सी चीजें घर में हम कर ही रहे हैं. It's just that we were not aware, and now when we talk about it with a lot more pride. So
correct.
it adds to the meaning. That's
It
good.
adds to the meaning of what we have been doing.
Correct, correct. As you
That's a
would know,
significant.
I started the program talking about examinations. And being an educator, I'm sure you understand more about the psychology of students during examinations and a parent also. Ki, they go through a lot of stress and a lot of, anxiety, especially during the exams. Otherwise, these words have become very common in our routine these days. So, do you think there's something which we can, inherit from our ancient wisdom and it helps us?
Yes, that's a very from a small practice what I have been following right from my childhood,
Hmm.
and I truly understand the stress and the anxiety what children go through during the exam. As an educator, I have watched them, and I have watched my children face the examination.
Hmm.
So it's our duty to understand whatever rituals we are following, how
Yes.
it can help these children in bringing
Very,
out the
very, very
best in
valid
them.
point you put it across. It is our duty first to understand and then to talk about it. That's
Right,
when
right.
the knowledge is transferred to the next generation. I'm so happy to know
Yes.
about this. Yeah. So what are we
Yeah.
talking now?
So this is a practice which was followed by my mother, and whenever I was a child, and she would go when I would go to write an exam, she would give me dahi and shakar and
Ah,
bless me that I do my exam well.
correct, correct.
And so this is what I have been following with my
This
children
is, I'm
as
sure
well.
everybody knows about this. Dahi shakar, सबके घरों
Yes,
में बड़े
yes,
बूढ़ों ने इन
सबके
चीजों
घर
के
में
बारे में बोला
हाँ
है. So, what is the
कोई
logic you found about it?
कोई भी शुभ काम करने से पहले and I'm amazed when today my children even when I forget in the hustle and bustle of the morning to
Uh-huh.
give them dahi shakkar they tell me कि मम्मी आज दही चीनी नहीं खिलाओगी
अरे
क्या
वाह. Okay.
so it's imbibed in us in such a to such an extent and when
Hmm.
we looked into we researched and got the scientific reason for it so we are all well aware that curd has a calming effect
Hmm.
and it is very soothing in the cools down the body temperature
Correct.
and it also is a probiotic and a high source of calcium as well
Correct. Correct.
and the
Correct.
combination with sugar
Huh.
sugar or jaggery which
Hmm.
is a good source of glucose so
Correct.
this combination when taken before
Hmm.
going out
Hmm.
outdoors especially when they are going to write an exam or for an interview or when they are going
Anything to
through
do
a
with a little
stressful
bit of anxiety there, huh?
anxiety and stress it
Huh.
cools and calms the body and give them the energy which they have to they can continue and have a good level of concentration
How beautiful. This is, I mean, it balances out everything that one little spoon of dahi shakkar is immediately does that work.
yes
कब से
it,
खाते
it,
आ रहे
it
हैं. It's just that we didn't talk about it.
we didn't talk about it we never realized it
Right.
and so this program has made us realize the
Hmm.
scientific importance of these practices
Yes. Things that when we speak in those languages, they get more acceptance. Well, not a problem. We know what we are doing, why we are doing. Let's talk about it now and get even more, warmly welcomed when it's so nice to know that the kids themselves are coming and asking that you forgot about it.
yes so they still do it though they are grown up now they still do it
Mm.
when they're going for a good work or for an
Mm.
interview or for an exam they definitely ask me mummy dahi chini mat bhulna
Right, right, right. No, so how nicely we can see these small, small things, very small, tiny,
very tiny meaningful
these
things
rituals that have been
yes
happening in the household. और it's nice that we are talking about it today. जितना हम उसके बारे में बात करेंगे, उसको convey करेंगे, it will gain more meaning to anybody who knows about it now. And there's so many things that are being adopted by the other countries also nowadays.
yes yes
We are always known for our culture, and we are now spreading our cultural aspects across borders, and that's a
yes
matter of pride again. And so, tell me something, Nupur, as an educator, what is your take on how things have changed
Yeah,
today?
definitely things have changed a lot. When from previous past 10 years back, the things were much different. So there was a kind of discipline which the educators used to instill in the children. And
Hmm.
now it's more of a friendly, friendly or student centric environment which is there in the
Hmm.
schools and the institutions. And this is very good for the development of the student because we respect each child as an individual we
Hmm.
try to bring out the best in them so they may
Hmm.
have different talents every child may not be good at uh, reading or writing so each child may have a different talent or unique talent. So now the educators are striving, now the teachers are striving to bring out the best in them. So everybody need not be good in dance, music, some may be good. Everybody has their own expertise. So this is the best what the schools today are focusing on, and the teachers or
But is
the
there any
educators
challenge
today.
that you face owing to the cultural aspect in our country? Do you think so?
Owing to the cultural aspect, yes, we do face a challenge because children are not very accepting to what we say. So
Mm-hmm.
only now when we talk about the scientific reasons behind cultural practice, they tend to follow it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that through this program, we can also bring out or we can also educate the young generation of today as well as the very young parents, and they may also come like to follow these practices.
This is something which is very important that you just mentioned right now here, that the young parents, because the onus is on us. बच्चे will देख के ज्यादा सीखते हैं बजाय उनको कुछ बोलने से. So
Yes.
only if we are holding on to what we believe, then we can expect it to be held on further. Don't you think so?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. So I would like to mention here another practice which we all subconsciously or consciously follow, that is
Okay.
saying namaste, greeting others by joining our palms and saying namaste.
Correct, correct,
So
correct.
we all teach our children that we need to greet elders by
Hmm.
joining our hands and saying namaste. So
Hmm.
the meaning of namaste or namaskar is I bow to you.
Hmm.
So it also subdues our ego.
Correct.
And also, when we press both our palms together, the fingertips are joined, and our major the nerve points are in the fingers.
Tips of the
And
fingers.
all
Okay.
our fingertips, all these nerve points are activated. So it
Mm-hmm.
also helps us to remember that person for a longer time. So it
Oh,
improves our level of concentration.
okay,
So
okay.
if you take it
हाँ,
in the
in a way
current
what you're saying
scenario,
I can now connect also very well, because जब हम किसी को नमस्ते ऐसे करते हैं, one is that I'm smiling,
Sukrita.
then for that particular moment it's just an eye to eye contact, and we've kind of bowed down, and so the remembrance, the recall is easier, is what you're saying, right?
Easier.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
recall is easier. That is the
okay,
scientific reason behind that is if you join the fingertips, the nerve points are activated, and
okay.
you are able to recall the person for a
Hmm.
longer period of time.
Hmm.
And also, if you take it in current scenario, instead of handshake, when you're joining your hands and greeting others, you also refrain from passing on the germs or the
That's
negative
how the
energy,
world, the whole world
negative
learned
aura.
from us how not to
Yes.
get affected from COVID is नमस्ते बोलिए,
Yes,
हैंडशेक छोड़िए.
namaste. Yes.
हमने सिखा
So
भी दिया. That's very nice. Another very interesting thing is which immediately comes to my mind is नमस्ते बोलने में मुझे देखना भी नहीं है कि good morning है, good afternoon है, good evening है. Any time of the
yes,
day is namaste.
it is namaste. Yes.
So that is also so wonderful. In fact, recently I was talking to a family friend, and there also I saw that the kids were being told, कि hello auntie, hi auntie की जगह आप नमस्ते आंटी बोलिए. And I really appreciated that कि this is what is needed, कि हम सही चीज को सही समय पे सही तरीके से कन्वे करें और खुद भी उसको करें, तो it will definitely be instilled in our system. And very rightly said कि ये it is there in your system and you don't realize कि हाँ इसको
We
हमने
don't
कैसे कैरी कर
realize.
लिया. दैट्स सो
Yes.
वंडरफुल टू नो. एंड ऐसे भी कहा जाता है कि बॉडी स्पीक्स लाउडर देन वर्ड्स, द बॉडी लैंग्वेज. तो जब हम
Body
किसी को ऐसे ग्रीट करते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली द हम्बलनेस, द रिस्पेक्ट, एवरीथिंग इज कन्वेड इमीडिएटली, इवन इफ देर आर सम डिफरेंसेस समवेयर. बट अगर हमने ग्रीट इंडियन वे में किया, तो for that moment there's certain kind of change of thought, and you don't get into those likes and dislikes.
yes.
So that's a very good advantage of it. So this is so wonderful to know, so basic, so simple, yet so meaningful and so significant age-old practices from you, Nupur. And as an educator, I think you've really taken the responsibility well. I can assess from our discussion that not only at home but in your schools and profession among children, you are trying to inculcate these, and that's exactly what we think can, help to revive the cultural connect. Something like this. So I wish everyone who's listening and watching us today gets the exact idea about the series, about what we are talking, and can self, assess and find out more. Of course, we will bring in a lot more interesting aspects here. So that's the idea about the whole series. So I really appreciate your time and our discussion today here. So, and before we wind up, I would want you to speak about, what you have a message for everyone, or anything that you want to talk to the listeners and viewers should know about what you are doing in your space.
So, Jyotika, I feel as an educator and parent, also as a parent, I feel there's a utmost responsibility which lies within us to shape the children and instill the life skills in them. So that is
Mhm.
very important because today we are living in a fast-paced, modernized, and a very mechanical world.
True,
So
true.
our children need to think. They need
Correct.
to stop for a while, think, and have the values instilled in them. And I'm sure you're doing this through your sessions as well. And I feel that these sessions are very fruitful for the younger generations
Thank you.
as well.
No, very rightly said, Nupur. While the uh, goal to reach the academic success that we have in mind is there in all the students these days, much more. We really don't need to talk about that to them, but it's also important to instill those values, as you've said, and which comes from the life skills that one can learn. And from our discussion, what I really take as a key takeaway is, yes, it is our onus, the younger parents. हमारे पेरेंट्स तो हमको ये सिखाते आए हैं और सिखाते अभी भी सिखा रहे हैं. इट इज आवर ड्यूटी नाउ टू कीप होल्डिंग द टॉर्च एंड पास ऑन द बैटन टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन. तो हम करें और उसको आगे बढ़ाएं इज व्हाट is now the need of the hour. And only then, अपनी अचीवमेंट की तरफ भागते भागते, if we are also able to focus on the values, on these ancient wisdom, the traditional practices, इन सबको साथ लेके चलेंगे, तो I think there will be a well harmonized life eventually. Otherwise, the race is being run really fast. So thank you so much for your time. I really value this time with you, and the discussion has been really fruitful. And I hope that this encourages and inspires a lot of the listeners and viewers to understand uh, what it means to value even the smallest of the things that we can imbibe from our cultural practices, hold on to them, the value system, and pass on to the next generation. उसके बहुत मायने होंगे, और आज ये हम इन्वेस्ट करेंगे तो we can reap benefits of it in the future. So from the team Revive the Culture Connect, we thank you, Nupur, for your time here once again. And that's all for now in this episode of Revive the Culture Connect. Until next time, stay connected and keep the culture alive. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jyotika. Bye.